Hello and welcome to Mindset Minutes. I'm your host, Luke Evans. Thank you for joining us. In today's topic, we're going to be discussing the number one thing that stands in front of us from actually accomplishing our goals and how to overcome that. And this is what I like to call the ABEs of negative emotional energies. Okay, what do I mean by the ABEs? Well, A stands for action, B stands for belief, and E stands for the negative emotion. In other words, what we feel inside. Okay? So, first off, we got to look at the action. Are we doing something or not doing something that is taking the focus off of us or putting the focus on something else where it shouldn't be? All right? So we want to look at what are we doing or not doing. That's the part of the action. And if we're not willing to change anything in that behavior to take different action, or to stop action that we are doing that's impeding our progress, then we want to look at what's called the belief. What belief do I hold about myself that says either I can or I can't do that? Because the funny thing is whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you're going to be right either way. Then you look at the emotion. What does that produce within me? Well, man, I feel so frustrated. Okay, so the negative emotion, what goes here in the center, the negative emotion would be that feeling that you feel. All right, that you're experiencing within the body. So you look at that and you go, okay, man, I feel frustrated. I feel like I can't do this. Okay, then ask yourself, is it really that I can't do it, or do I have a belief that says I can't do it? And I bet you 8, 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be a belief that you hold about yourself. Because typically, anybody can learn anything. We can take action, we can read a book, we can go to a training or a seminar, we can even watch these videos. And that's great, that's good. But we want to look at what is our belief saying? What are we saying up here in our mind that's either impeding our progress or stopping us from actually achieving our goal or accomplishing our dream? Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay, the negative emotion is, oh, I feel so frustrated, I don't think I can do it. So we want to start tapping on that. So we're going to start here with the setup statement, and it begins like this. Even though I feel like I can't do this because I feel frustrated, I love and accept myself anyway. And even though I feel like I can't do this because I'm really feeling frustrated, I don't think it's possible, I choose to be open to a new possibility about this. And even though I feel like I just can't do this, it just seems so hard, so impossible, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Then we'll go through all the points. All this frustration, just breathing, all this overwhelm, all this frustration, all this overwhelm. I just can't do it. It's just impossible. I can't do this. I hate my job. All this feeling of frustration, all this overwhelm. I just don't feel like I can do it. All this frustration, all this negativity around this job. I just don't believe I can do it anymore. I'm just not cut out for this. I feel worn out. All this frustration. Okay, that's counted as one round. Now we want to check in, get in tune to see where we're at. And it looks kind of like this, like, wow, in the beginning I kind of felt like I was frustrated, really feeling anxious, excuse me, and overwhelmed, and maybe I was at a 10, a 9 or 10 on my scale of 1 to 10. 10 extreme, and 1 I feel totally fine. And you want to check, okay, get in tune. I kind of feel like I'm down to about a 7 now, all right. All right, so you want to try it again. Go back to the setup statement. Even though I still feel this frustration and overwhelm, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I still feel this frustration and overwhelm, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. And even though I still feel this frustration, I choose to be open to a new possibility about this. We'll tap again. All this frustration and overwhelm, all this frustration, all this anxiousness around my job. I'm just really not happy with what I'm doing. All this frustration and anxiousness. Oh, I just don't think I can do it. I don't even like my job. What can I do to become better? All this frustration and anger, all this frustration. Take another deep breath in. Check, get back in tune. Okay, now I'm kind of feeling better now. Okay, it's coming down. So now I feel like, let's say, about a 3 or a 4. Even though I still feel a little bit nervousness or I still feel a little bit anxiousness or I still feel a little bit of frustration, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I still feel a little bit of frustration around this, I choose to be open to a new possibility. And even though I still feel a little bit of frustration around this, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. And we just tap all the points again. All this frustration, any remaining frustration, all this frustration, any remaining guilt, any remaining shame, any remaining frustration, any remaining frustration. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Any remaining frustration, I choose to let it go. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Take a deep breath in. All right, excellent. Now check in to see where you feel. So in my case, I feel like I'm zeroed out, there's nothing there. And in your case, you might feel like you're down to a 1 or perhaps a 0. It's the same thing, all right? So I hope that helps you. If you have any comments or questions, or there's a specific negative emotion that you'd like to tap on, please let me know. And as always, dedicated to your success, thank you for watching.